Alright, so in this video today, I'm gonna be showing you guys what you should be voting for when the event happens, from worst to best vote. Obviously, if you care about the game, you should want to pick what's best for the game. And we're gonna start off from the worst item that you could possibly vote for, which is the little cancer, all the way to the best item, which will actually probably be pretty beneficial for the game. So first, I think we should already know that this is going to be the worst vote by far. So I'm going to just start up the match so I can just demonstrate if you forgot what this thing does. So we're going to start this game up real quick. First is the Infinity Sword, aka one of the worst things to ever happen to Fortnite. So we're going to come down here next to this. Alright, can I do damage to you? Oh, I can. And I just broke something. We'll fix that in a second. But yeah, the Infinity Sword gives you 200 shield and 200 health, increases your movement speed, destroys pretty much almost anything it hits, and it does 75 body shot damage each time. But this thing is just extremely overpowered. You have good mobility with it, everything. If you vote for this, you're probably just trolling at this point. But yeah, this definitely does not need to be in the game. I don't even know why they added it in the game in the first place. But yeah, Infinity Sword definitely should not be in the game. If you vote for this, there's something wrong with you. Worst vote by far. So the next worst vote might be a surprise, but it's the drum gun. This is just my opinion, but this is the next worst vote possible. The plane was gonna be the second worst vote, but I'm gonna get to the plane after this. But this is why the drum gun is the worst vote. That's exactly why. It's another SMG. I'm sure we're all tired of the SMG spraying. It's been going on for seasons now. And it's the most annoying thing still in the game, getting spammed by a bunch of bots spraying a P90. I'm sure you don't want the drum gun back just so it can do this. It does, wait, stand still real quick. 27 body shot damage and then up to 54 headshot damage. That's ridiculous. It does way more damage than the P90. It shoots a little slower than the P90, but the fact that it has 50 bullets in it and you can just keep spraying like this is ridiculous. Build a 1x1 real quick. And just try to, like, you know, keep turbo building or whatever. Like, put a cone over you and everything. Imagine someone's just doing this the whole game to you. For 50 bullets. You don't want that, do you? In a real game, it's gonna be a lot worse because you're gonna have limited mats and they're just gonna keep doing that. So yeah, drum gun in my opinion is the second worst thing that they can add in the game. I think we just need to get past the phase of spamming and spraying. The drum gun was fun, but I just think it's a little too overpowered. I mean, they could try to nerf it, but I mean, I don't know. I'd rather not have an SMG in the game. We're gonna go to the third worst vote. It's actually not that bad, but the only reason it's in third right now is just because of the fact that we just got it last season, and that's the plane. In my opinion, the plane, when they nerfed it and like did a bunch of nerfs to it, it actually wasn't as bad. Obviously, it was still kind of annoying, but it's just a simple fact that we just got this last season. We want to start season 9 off with something fresh. Something we haven't had in a while. If we're gonna bring something back, we might as well bring something back we haven't had in a long time. And the plane, it wasn't the worst, but I still don't think that it fits in the game as of right now. It was fun in that little mode that they brought in, but I still don't think it has a place in the game. I mean, obviously you see the machine gun is still pretty strong. You can easily shoot someone down. But you can't crash through their stuff anymore, which I'm glad they changed that. So if I try to fly through this, oh, never mind, I was wrong, you can. Okay, yeah, definitely don't bring the plane. Definitely don't. But yeah, we just had it last season. It's not the worst, but it's definitely far from the best. So yeah, there's. And the fourth one, in my opinion, I know again, some of you might be a little shocked to this, but it's Attack SMG. This is his favorite item right here. And which is why he's crying. This is his favorite item, but it's the same thing with the drum gun. Not as bad as the drum gun though. What the heck? I forgot to put the timer on it, but not as bad as the drum gun. But it's still just a lot of spam. They could probably put this in the game if they make some slight adjustments to it. It does 20 body shot. I don't know much headshot, probably like around 30 something. But yeah, they could probably make some adjustments to it to make it better for the game, but it's still just the fact that you can spam it and really don't need SMGs in the game. 40 headshot with the purple one. Yeah. I don't think the tech SMG deserves to be in the game as of right now. I think we need to look past all the spamming. Same thing as the drum gun, what I said, just slightly different. This one could possibly come into the game. This is a possibility for it to come in the game, but I still think that it's not the healthiest decision for the game unless they make some good changes for it. Next is these last two, and the grappler is next. The only reason the grappler probably shouldn't even come back into the game is because of the simple fact that it's not really as useful, in my opinion. I feel like people aren't gonna really even pick this up. Now you could, the only good use you have of this, of course, obviously getting up from places, but a lot of people, what they used to do with this, which was the bad thing about it, is keep building up. A lot of people, what they used to do is, if they're losing a build fight, keep going up. They used to use this as like a way to contest high ground and stuff like that. Obviously, I couldn't really do it that good right there, but yeah, they used to use the contest high ground, probably pull out their shotgun with it too. I mean, that was the only really bad thing about it back in the day when it was in the game. But other than that, it wasn't really something people just thought about just always trying to pick up and use. So I really think the reason why it shouldn't come back is just because of the fact that it's something no one will probably even really pick up and use anymore. It's not the worst thing to vote for though, you know? It's not like it's gonna ruin the game if they bring the grappler back. It's just the simple fact that it probably won't be used, so it'd be kind of a waste to bring something like Epic is giving us a chance to bring back one of these 6 items right here. Why would we waste it on the grappler, which is probably out of all these items would be the least used for sure. So the grappler wouldn't be that used. I think that if we're gonna use our vote, we gotta use it wisely. It's not that bad, so if you vote for it and you want the grappler, go ahead. But I don't think that it's something that should be brought back because no one's really gonna bother picking it up often. But the last and final thing, of course, is, drum roll please, the bounce pad. Here's, hey, don't talk about my favorite item, man. This is my favorite item. Oh, relax, bro. Relax, bro. Relax, okay? See, this is exactly why that does not need to be in the game. That's exactly why. But anyways, the bounce pad. This is why I think the bounce pad is probably the healthiest item to bring into the game right now in Fortnite. First of all, it's not like the grapple where you could try to spam it to high ground. I mean, you could do that, and then, oh, I forgot to do it. It's been so long. Yeah, I forgot to do it, but you can do that, bounce yourself up. It only bounces you up like 3 or 4 though. So it's not like it just gets you up really high, but you can also just use it for cool things and stuff like that. Use it for mobility. You know, people used to do this back today. Messing up right now. It's been so long since I've used a bounce pad. But yeah, it's just something that it has different uses. Also, you can prevent fall damage. Like, let's say for example, I'm building up and come over here and break me down. Come over here and try to break me down. You can just place someone down. You can't take fall damage. So let's say you don't have anything to like balloons or glider redeploy to catch yourself with. You can use that. Get down, fall damage free. And you know, they're just fun. I feel like it was really messed up of them to take it out in the first place because I really didn't see anything wrong with it. I think the reason they said they took it out, or maybe the reason why they probably took it out, is because of the fact that back in the day, people used to just build up a lot, and then they could just place a bounce pad and have no like penalty for building up over and over and over. They could just bounce down with no fall damage. But I mean, that's literally the same thing that glider redeploy is. Glider redeploy is actually worse because you can use it to just fly away from build fights too. So I feel like it's not as bad. It's something that out of all these items right here, it's probably the most deserving to come back, and it won't be like a big deal. It's not too game changing, but it's definitely something that's more mobility, and you know, it's just some fun. And I think that's what we need the most in the game right now, some fun. So out of all 6 of these items, I think the bounce pad wins. I think it's the best option. So yeah, last place Infinity Sword. Second to last place, Drum Gun. Third, Plane. Fourth, Tech SMG. Fifth, Grappler. And then the winner is the Bounce Pad. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick video. I just wanted to explain to you what probably would be the best pick to bring back in the game. You know, we want this game to be fun again, and I feel like if we're gonna do that, we gotta be wise with our choices on this voting thing. We don't want to bring anything in here that's just gonna continue to cause more rage or just more spam or something that's just gonna be unbearable to deal with in the game. We already have a lot of that in the game right now. So definitely, if you're gonna vote, choose wisely. Please, if you love yourself, don't vote this in the game or the plane, really. But yeah, it was just a little quick video explaining my opinion on what I think is probably the best vote for the game. I don't know if anybody will be watching this video, however, besides myself, maybe a couple friends like him. But if anybody does watch this video, don't forget to, you know, maybe help me out, like it, comment it. I said comment it, oh my gosh. Yeah, you can like, comment, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you think I'm right, or maybe you think the grappler is better, or maybe you think the Tech SMG is a better thing to bring in the game, or for some reason you think this is the best thing. Just don't say the Infinity Sword. But yeah, that's all. Have a nice day. If you enjoy and you want more, subscribe. You know, I post other things too besides this. I try to post as active as I can. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Goodbye.